Well, hello there, and welcome to this live stream all about reimagining leadership, a journey from self doubt to self belief. Because there's a lot of us who feel like there's a powerful leader inside of us. Maybe you felt like that. There's a powerful leader inside of you, but you're held back by chains of doubt. Well, let's shatter those chains together and unleash that leader. So, welcome to Reimagining Leadership, a journey of self doubt, from self doubt to self belief. A lot of my clients actually tell me they've felt like leadership demands more than just delivering results. Yes, there's the results component, but there's also a deeper and more personal aspect to it that nobody ever truly prepares you for. And that's exactly what we're diving into right now. The a journey from that self-doubt, that seed of doubt that we sometimes juggle along with other emotions, to that one of self-belief. And it's one that every single leader, knowingly or unknowingly, embarks upon. If you haven't met me before, my name is Stacy Brookman. I'm a leadership and resilience coach for leaders who want to eliminate that imposter syndrome and develop incredible confidence that comes from the inside, just genuinely from the inside. And it's a transformation from this self-doubt to self-belief, this internal reimagining that determines not just the leader that you become, but also the legacy you leave. So today we're not just talking about leadership from a strategic or operational perspective at all. We're diving into the emotional and mental shifts that are required to lead with authenticity and confidence. And I know that word authenticity is thrown around a lot, but confidence, one of the things when I was, climbing that corporate ladder, I wished I had confidence, right? Confidence that like just exuded. And, I thought just like charisma that people were born with it. That is absolutely not true. You can create genuine confidence. So imagine standing center stage. There's a spotlight on you as you juggle ball after ball. You're in a juggling act. And each one of those balls represents a doubt, a limiting belief, a voice telling you, maybe you're not meant for this. I've stood on that stage, and let me tell you, it's both daunting and exhausting juggling those types of balls. And as women in leadership roles, we often find ourselves not just juggling our responsibilities, but also our self doubts and societal pressures and those little whispers of imposter syndrome. But here's the revelation. Many of those balls that we juggle are beliefs that we've chosen to put in the air ourselves, often without even realizing it. So today, we're going to embark on a journey to visually and emotionally understand these self-imposed beliefs, to truly see the weights we've been juggling and discover the empowering shift that occurs when we choose to ground ourselves in self-beliefs instead. In my experience, each one of these balls that we can seemingly juggle can be a different belief that really doesn't serve us well. One could be a whisper of imposter syndrome. Maybe it's a memory of a time when someone doubted us, or an internal voice saying we should be acting in a different way. I know I've had my share of those beliefs, and I've learned that while these thoughts might be universal, they don't have to define our leadership journey. I know it might sound a little bit of abstract as we talk about it, but the weight of those self-imposed doubts and pressures is real. So think about it. Think about what some of those beliefs or fears that you've been juggling lately. And I bet some of them have become so ingrained, so automatic that you hardly notice them anymore. They're just weighing you down on the inside. But what if we took a moment right now to truly see them and give them a shape and give them a name. As we delve deeper into understanding our challenges, it's one thing just to talk about them, and another, like I said, to visually represent them. So if you have a pencil and a paper or markers or colored pencils, a back of a napkin and a ballpoint pen is fine. I'd love it if we did this together, because drawing can be a powerful reflection tool. And I'm going to show you my other camera here in just a moment. By drawing out these balls that we're juggling, we're actually giving a tangible form to our abstract feelings and fears. And while you're finding any nearby piece of paper and a pen or pencil, I'll explain why this process helps in several ways. First of all, it helps with self-awareness. Often we're so engrossed in our day-to-day tasks that we don't pause to recognize the burdens we carry. I'm so thankful that you are here. You're listening to this, whether it's on the replay or live, because just taking a moment, this moment in time, and this is not going to be a long live stream, to pause and recognize the burdens we carry is incredibly helpful when we acknowledge them. Number two is validation. Seeing those feelings on paper can really validate our feelings, reminding us it's okay to feel this way. It's just human, but it's equally essential to address them. All right, we're all humans. And then number three, the third reason why drawing these out is really important is for the shared experience. As you'll soon see, many of us are juggling similar balls. And this shared experience can be a source of strength and camaraderie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to this new camera. There we go. And I want to start really, really simple. And what I want to do is draw a few circles in an arch. And maybe these circles are over across the top, and these are balls of doubt and fear, or that nagging voice telling you that you're not enough. All right, so I want you to, if you've drawn some, maybe you have 3, maybe you have 5 or 10 even, let's label them. So mine might say self-doubt. Self-doubt. We're going to make little icons here. Might say overwhelm. I often get overwhelmed because my to-do list is way larger than my hours in the day. Maybe they might say anxiety, right? Sometimes that occurs. But these are totally different for everyone. These, yours might read perfectionism, inexperience, not enough, too emotional. So what do yours say? And I'd love for you to put, if you choose, put 1 or 2 in the comments. And remember, this is a judgment-free zone. Now, after we give these balls a little bit of shape to these juggling balls, let's draw ourselves as the juggler. And I want you to draw either a stick figure or a triangle person. Here's the triangle person that I like to draw. This figure represents you in the midst of juggling all of these doubts and fears and these challenges. So let's give our stick figure a sad face. She's looking up. There's my hair. She's looking up at all of these balls like, oh my goodness. She's got a sad face, overwhelmed. And this is how we often feel, weighed down by the pressures, with all of these self-imposed expectations circling us around and around. And it's a visual reminder of how these beliefs can affect our emotional well-being. So if you're willing, share some of your labels, and maybe there's others around here, the things that cause you doubt in your leadership. If you're willing, share some of those in the comments. I would absolutely love it. Now, you'll see that you're probably not alone in those feelings. And every single one of us has a unique experience, a unique human experience, and a unique leadership experience. And so mine might say these, mine might today, but tomorrow they might say a few other things, right? But one of the things that you can do instead of judging yourself for juggling the balls is simply be curious about them. And I love the word curiosity. Like, hey, anxiety, what are you trying to tell me? What do you want to say to me? I get it. You're here. Just tell me a little bit about what you are trying to tell me. And here's the thing. Some days feel like an uphill battle while others flow seamlessly. You're in the flow, right? And the secret isn't always external circumstances. Let me repeat that. The secret isn't always external circumstances. And I'll tell you probably 100%, 99.9% of the time, it's not external circumstances. More often than not, it's the thoughts swirling around inside of our heads that dictate our day and how it goes. And these self-imposed beliefs, the balls that we juggle, they can either empower us or they can bog us down. But here's a radical thought. What if we could just drop them? What if we could unjuggle or stop juggling these limiting beliefs and instead focus on what truly matters? And that's where having a mentor or a coach becomes a game changer. The thoughts that our brains offer us can sometimes be misleading. They don't always offer the truth. Sometimes they create feelings of self-doubt, overwhelm, anxiety, and a coach can help you spotlight those thoughts, understand their origins, and reshape them. Every time I hop on a call with my clients, it's like we're embarking on a treasure hunt, and we sift through their thoughts, pinpointing the exact ones that cause turbulence and this sad face. And together we strategize on letting some of these burdensome balls drop. But we don't stop there. We replace them with something infinitely more potent, a heart pulsing with confidence and self-belief. So are you ready for a fresh perspective? All right, so let's turn the page. Let me tear this off. I'm going to turn the page and I encourage you to as well. And this time, envision yourself not weighed down by countless balls, but holding something more and infinitely more precious, your heart. There we go. We're going to go like this. And here we go. And this heart has self-belief in it. And this heart represents your authenticity, your genuine self-belief, and the unique value you bring as a leader. And I am going to simply color her. Oops, I didn't finish her face. Oop, there we go. There's my hair, happily messed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to color her in. And I would encourage you to as well. This is a great form of meditation, of mindfulness, when you simply draw out in visual form your thoughts and your options of thought, because we actually all have options for what we believe. And we can have a bit of self belief here. All right. Unpacking our mental load is like opening a suitcase packed for a month-long journey. At first glance, it might seem daunting, like, oh my goodness, the overwhelm, the anxiety, all of those balls, and the balls are in there. What if I drop them? So many items to sort through, but you don't have to do it at once. When we take the time to just simply lay everything out, even drawing it like we did, we see exactly what we've been carrying, right? That don't serve us well, both the essentials and the unnecessary burden. So there are two things you gain when you start unjuggling those balls in the air. Number one, we trust in our strength. And as leaders, and especially as women leaders, we often push ourselves harder, driven by both internal and external pressures. But it's essential to remember that our value doesn't come from juggling more balls or wearing more hats. It comes from the genuine impact we make. And just as you might cradle something precious and delicate, holding one's heart symbolizes recognizing our inherent value and our worth. It's not about how much we carry, but how we carry ourselves and lead with intention. So that's number one. We trust in our strength when we stop juggling those balls. And number two, we have the confidence to seek support. The journey of leadership is not meant to be walked alone. It seems like it sometimes, it feels like it sometimes, but it's not meant to be walked alone. In history and mythology, even the mightiest of heroes had mentors, and they had allies, and they had guides. And one of the most empowering steps we can take is to seek out mentors and trusted colleagues or coaches. Their external perspectives can offer invaluable insights into our self-belief, helping to validate, to nurture, and to amplify that self-belief. And by collaborating with others, we not only lighten our load, but fortify our heart with the diverse experiences and wisdom. In essence, the road to genuine leadership isn't about adding more balls to our juggling act. It's about grounding ourselves in genuine self-belief, embracing our unique value, and forging connections that enrich our journey. So, understanding and visualizing our self-imposed burdens is only the first step. The next is choosing how we navigate our path forward. And I'm going to take this off. There we go. Leadership is a journey of continuous evolution. Along the way, we encounter crossroads, detours, unforeseen challenges. Sometimes we'll pick up more balls of self-doubt. But as with any journey, the beauty lies not in just the destination when we get there, but the growth that we experience along the way. And now that you've recognized the balls that you've placed in your own juggling act, the power to shape your path forward rests in your hands, really. Every ball that we've drawn, you have, I have, represents a story that we've told ourselves, a narrative that we've unconsciously subscribed to. However, stories have the power of being rewritten. And I would love for you to ask yourself, which of these narratives serve you? Is it the overwhelm, the self-doubt, the anxiety, the busyness, the huge task list? Do those serve you? Do they resonate with the leader you aspire to become? It's about identifying those thoughts and beliefs that really propel you forward and letting go of the ones that pull you back. But remember, Even the most self-aware among us sometimes needs a mirror, a reflective surface to see ourselves more clearly. And that's where mentors, peers, and yes, coaches come in. They provide the necessary perspective, helping us to discern the forest from the trees. So, as we wind down today, I want to leave you with this. You are more capable and stronger than any limiting belief that floats in your mind. Anyone. Leadership isn't a journey of perfection, but one of perseverance and authenticity and self belief. So, the heart you've drawn today, the one brimming with confidence, is not an aspiration, but a reflection of your inherent potential. So when doubt tries to creep in, when another ball tries to make its way into your juggling act, remember this moment. Remember your heart of self-belief. You possess an inner strength reservoir that includes wisdom and capability, and you get to tap into it. And always remind yourself of the reasons that you stepped into leadership in the first place. Was it to inspire others? To make a difference? To challenge the status quo? Let these reasons be your North Star, guiding you through moments of uncertainty. And I love the fact that as leaders, we can surround ourselves with people who uplift and challenge and believe in us, people who remind you of your heart of self-belief, especially on the days when you might momentarily forget. And I do as well. And lastly, as you continue to evolve as a leader, hold close the knowledge that every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to inch closer to the leader you're destined to be. Walking this leadership self-belief journey is a continuous process, but you don't have to do it alone. I've been there. I've juggled. I've unjuggled. I've learned to lead from the heart. So if today's journey has resonated with you, if you've felt a tug in your heart or a spark of recognition, and you're curious about how to navigate your leadership path with even more clarity, purpose, and confidence, I invite you to take a transformative step forward. So in the comments below, you'll find a link to schedule an Explore coaching call with me. And this isn't just any call. It's a dedicated space for you to discuss, reflect, and understand how coaching can amplify your journey, giving you tools to confidently, genuinely confidently face those challenges, overcome doubts, and fully harness your unique leadership potential. So click on the link, pick a time that works best for you, and let's embark on this enlightening exploration together. Whether you decide to pursue coaching or not, this call is an opportunity, a moment for you to deeply reflect on your leadership journey and explore new horizons of growth. I look forward to connecting with you, hearing your story, and exploring the world of possibilities that coaching can unfold for you.